Hi Jenny, how are you?
I'm good, Aditi. Nice to see you. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
This morning has been tough.
Really? What happened?
Same old story. There have been escalations in the project, mostly because of the customer delays. But my manager thinks that the problem lies with me. I have been repeatedly emailing reminders to my customers, yet they never reverted on time. And now I am being made the scapegoat for this entire delay.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about the communication that you've had with your client.
By email.
Can you show me an example of an email?
Yeah, sure, Jenny. Here you go.
Oh, great.
Hi Sunil, how are you? I'm writing in to check if you can please complete the pending task of finalization of the technical architecture. Please do let me know if you need any help from my side. This is getting delayed and impacting the project. A quick response would be appreciated. Regards, Aditi.
Okay, now that I've read your email, it's passive instead of assertive. And there are 3 reasons why your email is passive. First, you used too many pleases. Second, there was no data given in relation to the impact of the delay. And third, you didn't ask for a specific response time from the recipient. What does assertiveness mean? It's about being direct, forceful, collaborative, respectful, and clearly stating what you want. One extreme of communication is being passive, and the other extreme is being aggressive. If you want your email to be reverted to, actioned upon, and prioritized, your best bet is to write an assertive email. If I'm Sunil and I receive this email, it won't get my top priority, and I'll probably go on to the next email and maybe forget about this one. Let us rewrite this email in an assertive manner.
Hi Sunil, how are you? As per the plan, the technical architecture had to be finalized by July 13th. I've not received it from you, hence you're already 10 days delayed on your commitment. This will adversely impact the project financials by up to 20%. Do revert by July 24th with a date by when you'll be able to complete the task and if there's any help needed.
As Sunil, if I get this email, it will get my top priority over other tasks. In contrast, an assertive email is a lot more direct on impact, action, and willing to collaborate if help is needed.
Assertive communicators state their needs, feelings, and wants clearly and appropriately. They listen well without interrupting and use more I statements. Assertive communicators don't allow others to sidetrack, manipulate, or abuse them. They stand up for their rights and they address problems and issues as they arise. They create a respectful environment. Assertive communicators will say, behave, and believe in the following manner. I realize I have choices in my life and I have options. I speak clearly, honestly, and directly to the point. I can't control what others do, but I can control what I do. I place high priority on having my rights respected, and I also equally respect others' rights too. If we are assertive, we're able to take care of ourselves and others, which helps our mental and physical well-being and creates positive relationships. Now, we're going to look at some challenging situations where writing assertively can get difficult. Scenario number 1, feedback. You have an employee who has taken 6 unscheduled offs in the last 2 months, and even when at work takes longer breaks. Now, this is impacting the employee's productivity by 35% and negatively impacting the team's goals. You need to give feedback to this virtual employee. Here are some options that you can choose from. Which one would you choose? Option 1. I'm furious. You have taken 6 unscheduled leaves in the last 2 months. You have taken 30 minutes for breaks 10 times. Because of you, the whole team is in danger of not meeting quarter numbers. This kind of behavior is unacceptable. You have to be here every day and on your seat all the time. Option 2. Please try to not take any unscheduled leave for the next 90 days. Please, if possible, limit your breaks and lunch to less than 1 hour. At this pace, I'm not sure you will achieve your quarter target. You know, if it's not possible, then let me know and I may be able to help. Option 3. I noticed that you've taken 6 unscheduled leaves in the last 2 months. In addition, I've observed you took 30 minutes for breaks 10 times. The impact is that you're 35% behind on your target, and it is also affecting the team's numbers. I need you to be here every day and keep to scheduled breaks. Option 1 is aggressive. You're putting your need ahead of the other person and using strong, angry emotions such as furious. The team meeting and the team's goals is more important than the individual. Blaming the person, playing a victim by using phrases like because of you and strong words such as the team is in danger, you have to, and unacceptable. Option 2 is passive. You're putting the other person's need ahead of your own to ensure the team and the individual meet its target. Use of words such as please try, you know, I request you, or please if possible are tentative and not direct enough. Since this is feedback for an employee in your team, this email does not create a sense of urgency to change. Option 3 is assertive and the correct answer. You are giving equal importance to your employee's need as well as your own. While giving feedback, starting with I statements makes the feedback your opinion. It respects that the other person may have a different perspective. For example, I've noticed, I observed, and I need you. The use of I statements along with data makes it an assertive, direct, and an effective feedback. Scenario number 2, pushing back to a senior leader and disagreeing with your leader's view. Situation: your leader just wrote to you declining your request for a customer site visit. They feel a site visit is not needed. You feel differently because you think the competition is strongly entrenched in that location and you want to bid for an upcoming contract. Here are 3 options to respond to your manager. Option 1. I understand you feel there is no need to send someone on site. However, I see it differently. I'm confident it is needed because our competitors are very quick and well entrenched in the market. In addition, this trip will give me time to build stronger relationships with Sherlam Industries. I'm positive that this will give us a better chance to win an upcoming new contract. Option 2. I completely disagree with your point of view. At one level, we're being asked to chase unachievable sales targets. On the other hand, we are not even allowed to visit our customers. You know our competitor has set up base on site at Sherlam Industries. They want to grab the upcoming $500,000 contract. I'm not fine that you have declined my travel. If the targets are not met, don't blame me. Option 3. I completely understand from where you're coming. I was hoping that I could travel. Maybe you're right. I wanted to try and meet Sherlam Industries. Possibly I fear we might not get an opportunity to bid for the new contract. I'm not sure how well we will do. Honestly, sadly, I understand budgets are tight. You know, I'm sure you tried your best. Option number 1 is assertive and the correct answer because the writer first paraphrases the person's response, follows that with a positive transition word such as, I see it differently, and then shares her viewpoint in an assertive manner using I statements. Option 2 is aggressive because of use of strong words such as I completely disagree. The tone of the email is that of a victim and making the manager a villain. For example, if the targets are met, don't blame me. Option 3 is fairly passive because of the use of tentative words such as try, maybe, honestly, sadly, not sure, etc. The person is playing helpless and there's nothing the person can do about it. Scenario number 3, giving bad news. A lot of people have trouble tackling how to give bad news in an email. Situation: you have 5 resignations in your team in the last 1 month, and you're already understaffed by 4 people. You have to inform leadership with this information. How do you write it? Let's look at some options. Which one would you choose? Option 1. I'm really very sorry to report that we've lost 5 more team members in addition to the 4 open positions. I don't know how we can achieve our target. Human resources is overloaded. There's little chance of hiring more people in the next month. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry about this. My hands are tied. Option 2. The situation now is that we've lost 5 more team members in addition to the 4 open positions. Human Resources has shortlisted 25 candidates for interview tomorrow. I'm confident that we should have at least 3 new people on board by the end of the month. However, we have to be prepared to stretch the current team. I need you to address the team and help me motivate them to work longer hours. Option 3. I'm very upset and feeling overwhelmed. Overnight, 5 of our team have resigned. This is clearly a case of bad hiring. I took over this team 6 months back and had nothing to do with hiring these people. Unfortunately, the burden of bad hiring falls on me, especially given that there are already 4 open positions with HR which haven't been able to be filled in the last 3 months. If this continues, our survival will be tough. The biggest issue with bad news is that people tend to apologize too much, as in option 1, which is passive. On the other hand, option 3 starts blaming others like HR and plays the victim, which is aggressive. Option number 2 is the best. To tackle bad news, come straight to the point. Start with a neutral statement such as, "The situation now is," and describe the situation. No point in getting overly emotional about it on the email. Stick to the facts and any impact. Share the actions you've taken to mitigate and next steps. Given this, option 2 is the best way because it follows a similar structure and is assertive. When you write your email, it's good to sound analytical and confident to be assertive. As Bryan Cranston says, there is boldness in being assertive, there is strength and confidence. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to see more new videos. To know if you're an assertive communicator, log on to kword.com.